I believe we're close to the most westerly point of Tassie. I think, Arthur River. Not to be confused with the Arthur River that's halfway between Albany and Perth on the Albany Highway. See what this says. The edge of the world, northwest coast Tasmania. I cast my pebble onto the shore of eternity to be. I mean, it is the edge, but like, wouldn't he have just looked out there and be like, oh, there's a bit further? It's the edge of the world though, for all our flat earth followers.
Joss and I have left the Lake Rosebery this morning and we are heading towards Corinna. We've just gone across a dam wall and yeah, there's like all these like big logs that have obviously been washed up when the levels are high from the floods, I suppose.
That was the spillway.
Oh, is that the spillway?
That was, this is the dam.
Oh, cool. Okay, so it was the spillway. Yeah, they had all these big massive logs on them and then this is the actual dam wall.
Fat man barge. To Page barge operation. Oh, he's coming across. $28 per vehicle.
No, that is so fucking expensive. $8.
It's what it costs these days to run a barge. Welcome to Corinna, cold beer, hot coffee and meals, accommodation, river cruises. Yeah. Good mate, how are you?
Yeah, good. Cash or card?
Card,
that's right.
please.
Not a problem. I'll give you a little piece of paper. Just take it into the bar and the staff will sign on.
Yeah, too easy.
That is too easy.
It's good.
So we've just gone on the ferry from
It's not a ferry, it's the Fat Man barge.
Fat Man barge. We've gone on the Fat Man barge from the south heading north to Corinna. So we've driven in like the back way from Rosebery. Tala.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wonky.
Film out there.
Yeah. So also fun fact, Joss and I inquired to have our wedding here.
Are you getting quiet? I don't even know about that.
You did, I told you.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you. Yeah.
So Corinna Wilderness Lodge is in the middle of nowhere on the western front. No signal here. Pretty much, to sum it up, it's an old settlement from like the late 1800s, early 1900s, with a few of the old buildings remaining in their same spot. Yeah, some of the last in Tasmania that are actually in. There used to be a lot of these little settlements around back in that era, but this is pretty much the last one that's usable and in its original position. So there's heaps of accommodation here, like little old huts. Again, some of the original ones. General store, which is now like the reception, I guess, which do awesome meals apparently. And then it's right on the Pieman River, which you saw us cross. So you can do like kayaks. Pretty sure there's a boat cruise, kayaking, canoeing, heaps of walking trails, not heaps. There's a few walking trails. And I think the kayaking shortest one is like 2 hours and they all go to different points down the river. It's a fair bit to do here, but it's quite busy as far as bookings go. So 100% need to book in advance.
We've left the wild west coast. Got pretty blown out last night, didn't get much sleep, just big gusts of wind, was shaking the tent and stuff like that. So we left where we stayed last night behind the pub and we've gone into Smithton today. We just had a bit of an admin day at the library. Had really good bacon and egg burgers for breakfast. And now we're just heading, it's kind of past, we've gone past Stanley and then just like headed like inland a bit. It's called Bartlett River crossing, I think. So we're just going down looks like someone's driveway really, in the farming area, to check out what this campsite's gonna be like tonight. Apparently there's a small river crossing to get in and then it just opens up to like a big clearing. So yeah, pretty keen to check this one out. How deep is it? We're at the river crossing, no idea how deep it is. No, it's like orange. I can see to like that bit. Yeah, I can see. No, I don't think so, no. What a good little spot. So there's someone down the back part. There's so much room, even in there. It's really nice, Joss. Yeah, true. So we might do our usual scope out. The car's squeaky as hell. Ugh. And then we usually find a little spot by ourselves. So it's a really good little camp area. There's so many spaces. So when you come out of that little creek crossing, there's this whole space here, which we're parked over near the creek. So, oh my God, I think, how many spots do you reckon you could get here? Yeah, like 10 without being right next to each other. Yeah. Probably, there's like heaps of little areas. And then there's a second massive space down here, which we drove through originally. But there's someone there that's got like heaps of tents and motorbikes, a generator, camper trailer and everything that are set up for a while. So we kind of didn't want to like encroach on them. But now we're just going to go down and have a sticky beak. And the funny thing, oh no, it's still going, the generator. The funny thing is they turned the generator on exactly when we drove down here. I was going to say it's turned off, but they've still got it going. So, as with most places, so beautiful, so pristine, right next to a creek, and yet there's so much rubbish, which is so annoying. Like someone set up a toilet just there. This is such a nice spot though. Someone's always had a tent here. Just left the camp last night. We've come through like a dairy farm where we came in yesterday. Oh, milk's coming out. And yeah, so I just saw a lady. She was just filled up. Yeah, I just saw her fill up like this little machine with milk. And I was just telling Joss that she'll be going off to feed the calves in the little teats. And so I just ran up to her and just said like, hey, can we come and watch?
That's probably why they're following us.
Yeah, so I just said, hey, can we come watch you do it? Like, I grew up on a dairy farm, I'd love to show my partner. And she was so nice and said that she could. So she's just driven around the back to feed them. And yeah, we're just gonna go watch them, really. We've just pulled into Lake Cara, so it's only like 45 minutes south of Burnie, roughly, I think.
Yeah, half an hour.
Half an hour. Really lovely lake, lots of reeds. I think there's platypus here, and then these ducks have just all come up to us now. So yeah, we'll spend the night here. We've came in pretty early, it's around like 2 o'clock. We've just come back into this like little nook. There's apparently like 2 other bigger spots up the top here, like for vans I think, because there's like concrete slabs, but yeah, we've come in here. And then there's this big area for a couple other cars, and I think there's like a little boat ramp. The wind's picked up again, so it's actually quite chilly. We won't be going for a swim in the lake. We're just going to chill out this afternoon and hang out with these ducks. We woke up this morning with the 2 little paddy melons at our ladder, and now we've just sat down to have breakfast, and then all our 10 little friends have come in.